him or for her, every surgery is a new experience. For a doctor, every patient is a new occasion to learn new things. The same was good for a teacher. And to me also, every day I learn new things. I improve myself. Your questions, including your silence, help me to reflect and to improve either the content or the teaching methodology or the presentation. Yesterday, one of you asked me a question by voice. I think that was, Frederick.
Father, I just hear a mute again.
Become mute. How is become mute? For me, the list. Okay. Can you hear me now? Savi, can you see me?
Yeah, Father, we can see and hear you. We can see the screen also.
Screen also you can see?
Yes, Father.
Okay. So yesterday, one of you asked me a question, and by the voice, I think it is Dr. Frederick Noronha. Is he there?
No, Father, it wasn't me. It wasn't me, someone else.
No, not you. Not you. Somebody asked me a question about Mata. Is that person is there?
Yes, Father.
Who is this person? May I know name just for information?
My name is Neil Lobo. My name is Neil Lobo.
Okay. And you helped me a lot. I am grateful to that. I am not ashamed to even to admit and accept my mistakes, because even surgeons are also bound to make mistakes. The example was here for information. Mer versus Mer. I changed the example now. Yesterday I written here Mata, M-H-A-K-A. That's what we have received now in your link sent by Savio. And you raised a question. We say Maka and not Maka. And I said, yes, we say Maka, we write it this way. You know, I was much influenced by the present day writing system of Roman script, Devanagari script, and Kannada script. So your question made me to think. I said, let me check. So I knew some people don't write H. So I thought maybe a mistake. I went through all the old Konkani dictionaries of 16th and 17th century. H is not there in Maka. I went to Delgado, Messenger Delgado's 2 dictionaries, Konkani Portuguese and Portuguese Konkani. It is not there. Father Francis Xavier Maffei, who worked on Konkani in Karnataka in 19th century, his grammar, his dictionary, it is not there. The others I checked, all those are worked in Konkani Roman script in the 19th century, early 20th century. It is not there. I said to myself, if it is not there, why it should be here now? I removed it. I learned a new thing. I'm very grateful to that. So, Maka, henceforth I will write M-A-K-A. And then the linguistic reason, because in Konkani, aspirate sound H is minimum. Though sometimes we write, but it is not as strong as Marathi. But in this word it is there, Mers, it is there, even in Old Konkani. So I checked all my examples in Old Konkani to make sure that I have not made a mistake. For Mataro, it is there. So that was the biggest discovery for me. I was so glad that I learned a new thing and corrected myself. Okay, Father. Yeah. Before I proceed, 5 minutes. Do you have any doubt? Yesterday what we learned 38 Konkani consonants, and we did the vowel contrast between vowel contrast file has not been sent to you because today we are going to complete that and then tomorrow you will get it from Sai. Any doubts? If you have no doubts, I will proceed. I will proceed. Vowel contrast. This we have done.
Father,
Yes, yes.
In the Konkani Bible, no, which
Yes.
is the manual Gom, for Maka, he's putting MH.
Yes, because you know that our priests are so much influenced by the Devanagari text. See, a person like me, you can imagine, it is influenced. Why not Father Manuel? Father Manuel is not a linguist. I am a linguist. My job is to analyze the language, and I know that Maka, many people don't write text, and I was thinking it is a mistake. I said, how is that? Devanagari writes, Roman script writes, Kannada script also they write. How is it? But now I went to the source, all the sources, and I say there is no H. Similarly, when you write mojo, that example I have not given it, you will come to that when you learn pronoun. It is, there is no H there after N. That was the greatest discovery from yesterday. I went to bed around 11:30 yesterday, checking even this morning from 8 o'clock I was at desk till 1:15 without getting up, checking everything. Okay. Now, yesterday we did this. This is the most important thing in conquering Roman script, the blunder. O, and O, they use only one symbol, this. And that creates confusion for the learner how to pronounce it. So I used 3 different symbols. O, and O. The old Konkani, mind you, they had this difference. It was lost. Which I gave you the extra reason due to the typewriter came in to be used, and typewriters didn't have these symbols in English typewriters. Our fellows in Bombay use the English typewriter, not a Portuguese typewriter. Portuguese typewriter, you had this symbol, and we lost that. Anyhow, due to which they write only one symbol now, and it creates confusion. I've written 3 symbols, and each word, door, dot, this yesterday we did. Now we shall go further and learn all this yesterday. This one example we have not done. This one. This is culso. Culso. To culso. Because it's masculine. Picture. Pot. Koli. To koli. Spider. And this is also. This is culso. And this is also. To also. Charcoal. Unfortunately, those who are used to Konkani Roman script, for them this and this become all same pronunciation. No, this is culso and this is also. Now we shall learn today the vowel contrast between A and A. When we learned about vowels, I have given 1 or 2 examples. Now, but here we will have more examples. This is A and this is A. Once again, word meaning. Now this is Chedu. Ken Chedu. NT means neuter gender. Girl. To chado. Boy. This is open and this is closed. See Dhedi. Bridesmaid. To dhado. Groomsman. He paid. This shop. They bad. area around a tree or a little lower, little higher place where you can keep anything like a lamp you can keep, or you can keep certain things. A little higher pad it is. That is called pad. Then ethnic. This is feminine adjective. ADJ means adjective. Ethnic. One. But at length. Neuter adjective. Meaning is one. This is ethnic. This is at length. Changing. Feminine adverb. How big? Shadow. Masculine adverb. How big? Baby. Shadow. Very. Feminine adjective. Deaf. Narrow. Very. Narrow. Is very or narrow. Narrow. Feminine plural. Narrow. Boundaries. Boundaries of the property of the field. And see man. Boundary. The plural of this man is narrow. Here it is man and here it is narrow. They go. Feminine plural. Border. Dad. Border. They go. Dad. Yeti. Feminine adjective. Means of this size. And shadow. If it is a masculine, you have to say shadow. Of this size. Yeti. Shadow. And the last example is sotage. From Portuguese the word has come. That means weight. Heaviness. And tags. Two tags. Porridge. You go on the bags of the rice. But bags could be any porridge. Tags versus tags. Now we can learn the further contrast. O versus O. O versus O. 20. T20. Name. So, on top. Same meaning. Name. T40. Ticket. And so, auto. Ticket. These are adjectives. So after 40, there will be a noun will come, like 40 by, 40 Kelly, Ottomans. Some words will come later on. You will do in sentences. Because adjective always qualifies as noun. Usual. Now here, poli. Poli. Snack. Anything which is prepared as home, we call poli. Which is prepared as home, we call poli. And polo. Pancake. Poli versus polo. Poli has got other meanings also. For most of these words I am giving only one meaning. Don't think that's the only meaning. No. Sometimes there are two, sometimes three, sometimes four meanings are there. For which we have to check afterwards the dictionary. Now, Idori. Thread or string. Idori. Doro. Rope. Idori. Doro. Emoti. That. Bottom. Same way. He sold. Trunk of an elephant. He sold. Then sound. Now. He rolled. All separate. potli versus potluck. Ki soiri, a guest or relative. But see the feminine. This is a feminine word. For a woman, you would say soiri. And for a man, you would say soiro. Ki soiri, soiro. Guest or relative. I will proceed and then we come back if you have doubts. Now vowel contrast. A versus a. A versus a. Either, this is what we have come across yesterday. Either, red. Dar, do. Dar versus dar. One vowel makes a difference in meaning. This is dar and this is dar. Her, transitive verb, hold. And this is har, sharp edge. Her versus har. So word, banyan tree. Word, transitive verb, serve. Mern, mind. So man, respect. Pearl, below. Somebody, you're falling in love with somebody, and both of you decide to go. That is called invoking pearl. Below. And this is pal. A pal. Root. Pearl versus pal. Next. Words. Intransitive verb. IV means intransitive verb. So don't worry what is the intransitive verb and transitive verb. If you know well and good, if you don't know, then we learn about work, we will learn it. Third, versus pad. Pad. Third, pad. Keyword, line. I mean word, change, right. Especially in a Western coast cooking, we boil the rice and when it is ready, we strain that water out. But in the Maharashtrian style, they don't throw anything out. Everything gets adjusted. So that process is called in Konkani wal, straining rice. Seed wal, we say. Kesot. And here Sat, 7. Sat, Sat. Bird, strength, bird, ball, beauty. Sir, is transitive verb. Be over. And sar, so sar, summon, essence, sar. So nerd, that. What is that? Penal, canon. Old English is only. Now also. Dane, music, then nal. Penal. Nerd versus nal. Further, vowel contrast. A versus O. A and O. Close. Once again. Der, der, intransitive verb. Fall. Fold. He fold. Now, this is a local measure which is used in Goa. You go to market, the ladies will be sitting there and they sell rice or any grain they have, even certain type of dry prawns. They sell in the wooden measure called fold. It's a local measure. And it varies from person to person. More or less it is, there is no fixed measure for that. Nobody has fixed it. It is their own measure. Fold. So it is third versus fold, local measure. The further vowel contrast is a versus o, open. A versus o. Tag, transitive verb, remove. And this is same cord, leprosy. Tard versus cord. Tomad, coconut tree. Mod, storm. Mad versus mod. Kendar. Door. Door. Rope. And you put a circumflex here, it becomes door. Then it becomes rope. Without circumflex, plural. Door. Rope. Pipal. Lizard. There are other words for lizard. In the South Goa, they say sekni. But in Bangladesh, it says pal. Okay? So don't worry about the other words of lizard. But here it is pal versus pawn. Empty brain, there's nothing inside. And it says pawn. Pipad, the mango seed. Seed, after eating mango, whatever that means, that is called mango seed. Konkani we say par. Kepod, child. Kiwak, candle. Kewat, sunshine. Kiwak, kewat. A versus o, contrast. Further vowel contrast. E versus A, close. E versus A. Smooth, adverb, means straight. This is snail, sky. Toenail. Meat versus snail. Peace, day. Days, country. Peace versus days. Speed, transitive verb means arrest. Steady, insufficient. Feminine plural. Heal, intransitive verb, roam. Ferry, ferry, fair. Especially here in Goa for our village feast, irrespective of religion, there the fair comes. That is in Konkani we say ferry. Hilly, like. Stockade, game. Hilly versus tail. The vowel contrast between who and O. Close. This is close. O. Who versus O. Kerup. Kerup. Appearance. So rope. Linen. Ketup. Leaf. Using a typical Indian word from Hindi has gone to English. Leaf. So foreigners, if they don't know, they might wonder what it is. It is out of the milk you prepare curd, from curd you get butter, and butter is boiled and you get soup. Just for information that this word soup has come first from the Dravidian language. Very first day I said the first settlers in Goa, my research was the Urao or Puruk people and not Mundari people. No, not Mundari. Mundari languages have checked all their dictionaries. We don't have a single Mundari word in Konkani. But from Puruk or Urao, same language, we have this word soup. And many more words are there. Soap, soap, cooking vessel. Soup and this is soap. Seafood, powder. And seafood, local method. Food versus food. Should, so should, revenge. And showed, transitive verb, leave. Set free. They move. Praise. And so move. He moved. Gold. Though here it is written edge. This is not pronounced in Konkani because to pronounce this accent sound we need a vowel and there is no vowel. Though we write N-U-K, then we pronounce like N-U-K. I'm still reflecting, maybe I will remove this edge tomorrow maybe. Still I will do a little more reflection. But I'm telling you now, this edge is not pronounced in Konkani. Because to pronounce this, we need a vowel here, and there is no vowel here. Because abstract sound needs a vowel. Without which it is not possible to pronounce. We don't say move, move. Then we say move, that's all. And this is move without edge. For the time being I will leave it, maybe tomorrow I will take a decision about it. Because these are all borrowed words for us in Konkani. They are not our native words. And the last contrast is who versus air. Open. Who versus air. Once again, seafood, powder, tag, the platform which earlier has come. Tag, and seafood. Mool, root, and then man, syrup of a sugar. Mool, then man. Food, and was fast. Dad, this is dad. Husband, brothers. Earlier, there has come. If you put a circumflex here, that becomes there. Then you think husband, brother. And this is dad, plural. He moved, sediment. And he man, border. vowels we started here. This will be. So let me just do a repetition. Here oral vowels versus nasal vowels. O, O, A, all these are different, in two different ways. Word final, AM, in between, AM. E, oo, two ways it is written. Word final, we write M. Oo, oo. A, in. A, two ways it is written. At the end, we write M. O, 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 O. Two ways it is written. Only for God, we write this way, this symbol. This and this pronunciation is same. Only writing is different. I explained to you because this is a proper noun, so I didn't want to change it. Because all this rule is applicable only to common nouns and not to proper nouns. Proper nouns means nouns of persons, places, rivers, hills, these are all proper nouns. Common nouns, like cow. Cow is a common noun. But if the cow has a name called, let us say, I don't know what, Sumati, then Sumati becomes a proper noun. Then further, here, this yesterday we learned O, and O. This we learned. And today we learned A versus A. A versus A. And then we learned O versus O. O versus O. Versus A. Versus A. Versus O. Close. Versus O. A versus O. Open. A, O. E, A. E, A. O. Close. O. A. A. If anyone of you know linguistics, we say I use the term open and close. We don't use that. They are two different vowels. That it can circumflex on E, it is altogether different vowel. Since Roman script doesn't have an alphabet, we have to use the diacritical part. But when we write in IPA, International Phonetic Alphabet, we linguists are supposed to know. Then there is a symbol for this. A different symbol is there for it. But for common people like you, we say closed vowel and open vowel. Any doubts you have, this file you will get tomorrow, starting with study. Do you have any doubts from here, from beginning, from here?
Few people have asked the doubts in chat box. Can I please unmute yourself and ask it to further? Doctor, दूर वो तो हिंदी नो ते आपके कंपनी
Yes, ते म्हणता आता पळय दूरदर्शन म्हणटा आमी. So
Yeah,
that we use that word.
ओके
Yeah.
पयशे म्हणटा न्हू आमी
पयस आमी आतां दूरदर्शनाक पयस म्हणना. दूरदर्शनाक आमी दूरदर्शनच म्हणटा न्हू.
ओके
दूर जाय पडटा. हरशीं कोंकणीन आमी पयस म्हणटा. You're right. Correct. But certainly these words have become necessary for us. They have entered our language. And that is every language grows. English, any language. Because language is living, it is not dead. Konkani is a living language. So certain words are required and we have to borrow it.
Okay, sir.
So that word has come for us. Now, yes.
Anybody else has any doubt?
Shall I proceed?
Hello, I think somebody is having a doubt.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Writing in what is that? Running hand will be difficult in Konkani no father. That is print only.
No, why?
Running hand you can all the symbols you can.
Yes. It is just a question of see what will be difficult for you only this little. Portuguese, let's see, how many symbols are there in Portuguese? They have a key. To become 4 for us in our mathematics. Same way here, na is the not. It cannot be pronounced nat, not, no. In Konkani, only not. This one, ba, here, by. This cannot be in Konkani, they, or something else. No, by.
single T or a single D, it is
Yes.
the or the,
Yes.
and when you use double D or double T, it is the. So
Yes.
this difference is made in the other publication?
Yes, 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 yes. That is nothing new. That is the credit doesn't go to me.
Oh,
For me, the credit goes, let me tell you,
yeah.
my credit, if you were to give me credit, it will come here. I use this and this. Traditionally, they use only this.
Okay.
This is the greatest contribution I am doing. And this I am getting published. This course, I hope God gives me life. So by, at least by this end of this year, I should finish. When I'm alone, my energy goes down. I have no assistant here. I wish I had one assistant to work with me for 8 hours. And somebody says I would have finished this work and published so that it is available all over the world. People can use it and learn Konkani. Then they may use this system or not system, that is not my concern. But at least they will learn the correct pronunciation. They have no doubts. All the words, typical words, every word I have given in English. Every word is given here. So, for meaning you don't need to, you know, song. What do you mean song? You know what is song. Okay. Any other doubts? No. So we'll proceed. Can I see this?
Yes, sir, that is clear.
Good. Now, up to now, what did we learn? Vowels and consonants. But vowels and consonants, when you learn, now we can make sentences. If you don't know the vowels and consonants and their correct pronunciation, now onwards, you will not be able to read properly. I cannot ask each and one of you, because if in the offline, I make sure every student learns the correct pronunciation. Even if not 100%, but at least something like 90-95% perfection, I insist from them. So, now we will take such sentences with greetings and common expressions. This side Konkani and this side meaning I given. When we meet a person in the morning, or even at 10 o'clock, or 11 o'clock, or 12 o'clock, we greet Dev, Varo, Dev. In English we say good morning, but what is the meaning of this? Let me translate for you literally. Dev means God, Varo means good, Dev means day, Dev means gift. So the translation would be, may God grant you a good day. Good morning. And for your information, I have not come across any language of India or of international languages, they take the name of God. It's only in Konkani I found so far. But if somebody of you can correct me, I am ready for that. We start everything in the name of God. Dev Varo Ishtu. May God grant you a good day. And these expressions, there are quite a few expressions. They were introduced by our Jesuit missionaries in 16th century in Goa. First in Old Goa, the Jesuits were there. Then they moved to Salsette, South Goa, and therefore the Catholics in Goa. And the Catholics from Goa migrated to Karnataka. They are from Goa only. Now they are there for so many, 3-4 centuries. There also, when you go to north side of Goa, Maharashtra, Konkani speaking Catholics say Dev Varo Ishtu. But I must tell you, now they forgotten this. Now Anglo-Side, they say good morning, Father. And I say, Dev Baro is you. Dev Baro is you. Somebody says like this to you. Then what are you supposed to say? R means response. You must say, Tumkain you. You do. Tumkain you. When you say Tumkain you, it is with respect. If that is your close friend, your colleague, you may say Tukai you. But I don't use singular. I always use plural as far as for Tumkai you. Only for children I would say Tukai you. Small children. But for all others, I say Tumkai you. Dev Baro is you. Tumkai you. Just as a practice, I will say Dev Baro is you. You people must say maybe together Tumkai you. Dev Baro is you. Tumkai is Tumkai. It is not Tumkai. No. Tumkai.
Tumkai.
This is one way of saying. This is one way of saying.
But should there be a apostrophe after N?
No.
Because it's saying
No.
N instead of phone.
No. You didn't say N is nasalizing term in medial position. No.
Okay, only N
Only
left.
here nasalizes you. It is not you. You. Only N nasalizes. N doesn't nasalize in medial position. So let me know your apostrophe. No. Tumkain you. There. Tumkain you, I said, only for children, for people who you know very well, it's okay. But to a teacher, to respectable people, to unknown people, better to use Tumkain. I will tell you, give respect, and respect comes back to you. Unfortunately, in Goa Company, I see people don't know how to give respect. Company has become a language of the downtrodden and it has no respect. Why should it be that way? I always use this word, and so many people tell me, I think it's very nice. Nobody tells me Tumkain. You are the only person who gives me respect. I said, why not? You like respect? Yes. Then what is the problem? No problem, Father. I'm telling you, you are the only person who respects me. All others use me singular. Tu. You only person say to me. There is another way of saying. In Sanskrit it is said, Dev Baro Vishnu, Dev Kurpadi. Literally it means God, God gives you grace. Kurpa means grace. Yeah. So, the Dev Baro Vishnu, you can say Tumkain you, or Dev Kurpadi you, or you can also say repeat same thing. Dev Baro Vishnu, Dev Baro Vishnu. If somebody says Dev Baro Vishnu, you cannot just remain silent. No. Then you are not a gentleman or a lady. You are not an educated person. You have to respond. The response could be Dev Baro Vishnu, the response could be Tumkain you, or Dev Kurpadi. Indians don't use this, mind you. They don't use these phrases. They don't have this custom. They have learned now from the Catholics. This is the contribution of the Catholics to the company of Hindu community.
Father, I think somebody is
Father?
having a doubt.
Yes,
Boro has a slash on the first O. You say Boro, not
no,
Boro.
it is not borrow, it is borrow.
Okay, thank you.
Because the originally everything I place myself on this. This word I have no doubt at all. Because normally I have to write B-O-R-O, borrow. No, it's borrow.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Now, how do you pronounce Q or Q? Q. See, you can also say, let me type here, this. I have no problem. You, from that, this formation has come. You. This is you. Or you can say you. Both If you remove this, it becomes bad. Many gods. Okay. We don't believe in. We Christians don't believe in many gods. We believe in one God. A. Then we write this way. If you remove this, it becomes God. It's plural. So I do it here also. You may say you or you. Here the pronunciation is different. You and this is you. From this form is derived. This is a derived form. Then, let's say you meet a person around 4 o'clock. Anytime after 3, you don't say Dev Baro Discu. You say Dev Bari Sant you. May God grant you a good evening. In English it is good evening. Why Bari? Because Sant is feminine. Therefore Bari. And here Dev Baro Discu, this is masculine. God is. Therefore this adjective is Baro. And here this noun is Kisan, the feminine, therefore Bari. Baro, feminine is Bari. You cannot say here Dev Baro Santi. No, wrong. Pronunciation is correct, but grammatically wrong because San is feminine. And here you cannot say Dev Bari is you. No. Pronunciation is correct, but grammatically wrong. Dev Baro is you. Dev Bari Santi. And you can write D-I-N-E here. Absolutely is correct. And here also same response. Dev Bari Santi, you can say Dev Bari Santi, Tumkaindu. For the familiar people you say Kaidu. Here you don't say Dev Kurpadu. No. Only in the morning. Dev Kurpadu is said. But here, Tumkaindu or Tukaindu. Then, when you depart, let's say you met the person and now you are going and you are not going to meet that person today. It doesn't matter what time it is. Maybe say around 5 o'clock you met that person in the evening and you are departing. You say, Dev Bari Raat Dev. Good night. Raat is feminine. Raat, therefore Dev Bari Raat Dev. And then you say, same. Tumkaindu, Tukaindu. So Dev Baro Discu, Dev Bari Santi, Dev Bari Raat Dev. So from tomorrow onwards, before I start the class, I would say Dev Bari, not Dev Baro Discu, but Dev Bari Santi, because here it is evening. You go at 6:30 in the evening. Therefore I would say Dev Bari Santi. And at the end of the class, I would say Dev Bari Raat Dev, and we are expected to say Tumkaindu. Let us practice this one. Dev Bari Raat Dev. This class Tumkaindu. Once again. Dev Bari Raat Dev. These 3 sentences, Dev Baro Discu, Dev Bari Santi, Dev Bari Raat Dev, is only used by the Catholics in Goa and elsewhere. But it is now, unfortunately, now it is becoming good morning, good evening, good night. Yes, Gugana are such a meaningful, beautiful sentences. This is a, I would say, treasure. This is a precious treasure of our Konkani language. Our people have given up. What to say?
Doctor,
Yes.
don't you.
No, don't paramkana. We don't have that. No. No. Yes. Very artificial for us.
Not Dev Baro, don't you.
No, we don't have Dev Baro Dampati. We say Dev Baro Discu. First time of the day you are meeting a person, say till 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, you say Dev Baro Discu only. Say from 3 o'clock onwards, you talk about chants. And then, before departing. Before departing, this Devbari Rati. Suppose you meet a person at 8 o'clock evening, you cannot say Devbari Rati. No, you must say Devbari Sandhya. Only when you want to say goodbye to that person for that day, then you say Devbari Rati. And next day morning, once again, you will say Devbara Vishnu. And in evening, you will say Devbari Sandhya. And once again comes Devbari Rati. These are the three very, very important sentences of Konkani used by Catholics only. And if the Hindus are using, they have learned from us. Let us be proud of it. It's not only they contribute to our Konkani, we also have contributed to them. Now, this phrase, Dev Bare Karu, meaning thank you. This is used by, let me complete. Dev Bare Karu means may God do you good. That is the literal translation. What we say thank you in English. This phrase is used by all the common speakers. Like in Goa, practically everybody, Catholics, Hindus, everybody, they know this phrase. Dev Bare Karu. And you must say, Sunkai Karu. And for Julius, you may say Sunkai Karu. Dev Bare Karu. 4 sentences there are in Konkani. We start with the God's name. Dev Baro Vishnu, Dev Bari Sandhya, Dev Bari Ratadya, Dev Bare Karu. At least from today itself, practice these sentences. Even for your, who lives with you at your house? Your life partner. I don't call husband and wife. I say life partner. To your life partner, you say Dev Baro Vishnu, Dev Bari Sandhya. Night before going to bed, and then Dev Bari Ratadya. And if there is something for you, this phrase you can use any number of times in the day. If somebody does something to you, Dev Bare Karu. You say. Somebody made a phone call, say Dev Bare Karu. Somebody sent you a nice message, say Dev Bare Karu. Practice this, Dev Bare Karu. Appreciate others. Doesn't matter what they have done. Even a little thing, use this phrase, Dev Bare Karu, and you see. Tomorrow you go to, now because of lockdown, Goa markets are closed, so you are going to shop. To the shopkeeper, or anybody, you say Dev Bare Karu, and look at their face afterwards. I mean, this is a person from a local place, surely he will also will tell you, Sunkai Karu, he will say. Or he will also say Dev Bare Karu. At one step, facial expression changes. They consider you are a cultured person. By using this phrase, I don't know how many people I won over. They look at me. One person asked me, what did you say? Then I will tell that person, because I realize that person is not a Konkani speaker. So I said to that person in his language, if he was a government official, he was so taken up. He says, nobody so far here. He said, sir, you didn't know that I'm a priest. Sir, so many people come to my office. Nobody said this phrase to me. I'm very grateful to you, sir. I said, why should you be grateful? I'm grateful to you. Dev Bare Karu. Use this word. Dev Bare Karu. Sometimes. But let me remind you, this one sentence is used in Goa by Konkani speakers, everybody. Outside Goa, many Hindu people use this, Dev Bare Karu. So this has become among Konkani speakers a universal phrase, but not this. They will not say Dev Bare Vishnu. They say Namaskar and something. Yeah. Somebody had one question. A lady had a question. Yes, madam?
What is the Konkani word for good?
Good. Baro Bari Bare. Good Baro. Bare. Only just say good Bare.
Very sound.
No. How can you be Pareshan? How can you say Pareshan? See, Sand is feminine.
No, Bari sound.
Pareshan. You cannot say Pareshan. No, not possible.
But
It's a
Bari
mental
sound,
mistake.
something. Good evening.
Yeah, but you don't say simply Pareshan. You don't say Pareshan. No. we move God's name. We don't say simply Barisan. No. No.
Okay, so for God there is Dev only, not Peter or
No,
Bhagwan
no,
or
no. Those are all later on words we have borrowed. Even this word for Kokri came, of course, Kokri didn't fall from heaven. In Marathi also they is there. In the other Indian languages the word Dev is there. So Kokri is the Indian language, but we use Dev in the sense of Almighty, Almighty God, and not one of the gods. Whereas Catholic or for Christians, for the matter of fact, Dev means Almighty God, Lord.
Father,
Yes,
so Dev Bore Karu,
Yes.
there's no single and E na, so Dev.
yes, you are right. Yeah. This is called
Okay.
Thank you for correcting. This is called spelling error. That's not that I didn't know, but typing error.
Thank you, sorry.
Yes, yes. See, like that you have to correct it. Dev Baren Karu. Now we shall proceed further with other expressions. Maaf kara. Excuse me. That is the, let's say you are working in office and you have to enter your boss office, you have to go. You cannot simply enter. And you need something from there. You say maaf kara. Excuse me. This is the plural form. Maaf kara, not maaf kar. Maaf kara. Excuse me. You want to say sorry in Konkani. How to say? Chuk jal. Chuk jal. Means sorry. Maaf kara. Excuse me. Chuk jali. Sorry. Not chuk. Chuk jali. This, those who do not know Konkani, they might have a difficulty. This is chuk and not chuk. English speakers would say chuk. Marathi speakers, they have no difficulty. They will say chuk. But those who do not know Konkani at all, or other language speakers of Indian languages or European languages, they will say chuk. No, it is not chuk, it is chuk. Chuk. Chuk jali. Then, upkar karu. Please. Please. You say English, please teach me Konkani. How to say Konkani? Upkar karun, Konkani sikaya. Upkar karun, Konkani sikaya. You cannot say simply Konkani sikaya. That would be a command. No. Please. These are all etiquette of a language. That shows that you are a cultured person when you use these phrases, whether in English or in Konkani. Upkar karun means please. Then, bitter you cannot simply enter somebody's office and receive. You have to get permission first, especially in official something. Bitter you. Now this one you can also pronounce this way. Bitter you or bitter you. May I come in? Bitter you or bitter you. Then, this is another tradition we have among the Catholics. That's how we, or that's how we are. We will say only to a very known people. Some respectful people, you say, to a priest you cannot say that's how we. Or to some elderly senior people you cannot say that's how we. You say that's how we are. Bless you. They fold their hands and they ask for blessing. That's how we are. This way. That's how. It's a Portuguese word, right? But it's become Konkani word. Unfortunately. Yes?
जसं आमच्या आशीर्वाद म्हणून जाय ना
आशीर्वाद बाबा आमच्याकडे बेसांव आम्ही किती वर्सांतून आम्ही बेसांव उतर वापरले आता आमचे इगर्जेन आम्ही आमकां दिसले पोर्तुगीज उतरां काडून उडोवया आनी आमी आशीर्वाद म्हणून घातलो चूक ना हांव म्हणटा आमकां बेसांव उतर आसा न्हू आमचेंच उतर सादो लोक अजून बेसांव म्हणटा आशिर्वाद म्हणना आमचे सादो लोक simple people have preserved the Konkani vocabulary, the Konkani pronunciation. They also make mistake, I don't say, but see how many Portuguese words we have retained. Why can't we retain this word, besav?
Well, Father, आमचे उतर असताना पृथ्वीचे उतर कित्याक घेवचे I'm not arguing that.
Yeah, आमचे उतर न्ही आमच्याकडे दाखोवन गेल्यार why this word for so many centuries came into our being. No, nis is a Portuguese word. We use padre is a Portuguese word. We use it. Father is a Portuguese word. We use it. They have become ours. Besav is no more a Portuguese word for us. That's because I told you besav. Many people don't know besav. We say oração, opressão, crasar we say in the Konkani, crasar means bus stand. These are Portuguese words. Ficação, vegeção. There's so many words we have. And they well into Konkani. So they're not going to change.
Okay.
So that's it. That Ashirwad was introduced by Padri. I call it Padri Konkani. The priest introduced that because they thought we have to become more patriotic. Maybe that was their understanding. So they removed that word. But nobody, common people don't say Ashirwad, they say besav only. Then, what is the answer? Somebody asks you a blessing. Let us say, usually it is after rosary, in the Catholic churches, they would ask the blessing of starting from grandfather, grandmother, father, mother, uncle, auntie, whoever is there, elder to you, you have to ask the blessing. And what is the answer you must give? Devache besav. Besav diyat, devache besav. May God bless. This is also, this tradition is only among the Catholics. Hindus don't have this tradition. They have other traditions to give respect to elders. They touch the feet of their elders. For us, we hold hands and ask for it. Besav di or besav diyat, devache besav. Further, bare or dry. Now we say okay in English. No? In Konkani you can say this. Bare, dry. Ade. This is a Portuguese word. Ade. Goodbye. A person, your friend came now, he is going back to UK or USA and you are not going to meet him for some time. Then you say ade. Goodbye. There is another one, that local one. Vachunetam. A person would say, Vachunetam. Literally means, I go and come back. That means bye. Vachunetam. See, this one we have learned from our Hindu brethren. They don't say adieu. For them there is no goodbye. Goodbye means you are not going to see me at all. Finish. You are gone once and for all. There is no concept of adieu for them. They will say, the one who goes, Vachunetam. And how people say, Vachuneyat. Go and come back. So when you visit a Hindu house, you cannot say adieu. You cannot say something else. You say Vachunetam. Bye. Then you are coming back. Then word. Yes. Yes. Learn. No. Learn. Word. Yes. Learn. No. I've told you already, I'm teaching you the standard one. There are other words to say yes, and there are other words to say no, but based on old Konkani, I'm saying word and learn. Yes, no. Word, learn. pasar? You just said no. No, I don't have. This will be plural. Suppose in a school, they are supposed to have more than one laptop. I say, तुमचे लगे laptop आसार? None. You don't have. Then it's a plural. It's single. Na, none, not. Zai, one. So how about Zai? Zai. Do you want a mango? Zai. Or you can say way also, yes. Or you can say Zai. One. Naka. You don't want. Uka mo Zai. Uka Keni Zai. Naka. I don't want. Then, somebody does something well. When we say Sabbath, Sabbath, or wow, whatever, that is well done. Let's say your son or your daughter has done very well, or your neighbor, then you say Sabbath, wow, whatever, well done. Abba, Abba. Okay, surprise. You want to say, you want to ask what? Abba? But what is a surprise? Let's say your neighbor is a poor student and he got a distinction and you're wondering, when he says Abba? Apa distinction मिल Abba. Surprise because you didn't expect. Then we use word Abba. Then, Cheche. We say no, that's something disapproval. Then you say Cheche. You don't want that. You don't want to see it. You don't want to hear about it. Then you say Cheche. Maka sangunata. Don't tell me. Cheche. Maka sangunata. Right. And something of disgust, you say, see. Something that is dirt, filth. Then you say, see. With this one word, you have said many things. You are going to disgusted with them. See. Then for surprise, or there is a pain or shock, a voice. There's a pain in you. Something pricks your finger or something. You say, a voice. Or avaike. Areye. These three phrases are used, three words. A voice, avaike, areye, expressions of surprise, pain or shock. Then congratulations. How to say congratulations? Pardi, tuka or tumka. Pardi. See, this is once again is a Portuguese word. Parabéns. It's a pardi. Common word in Goa. Catholics and Hindus use this word, pardi. Pardi. Tuka or tumka. Congratulations. So simply pardi. Simply pardi. I mean, face to face, when a person is there, somebody says, Uncle, I got a job. He says, pardi. Congratulations. But Hindus, I must tell you, the Konkani now spoken by the Hindus in Goa, more and more this nasalized problem is disappearing from the most of the world. They are losing the characteristic of Konkani. It's more influence of Marathi is on them. So nasalization of the vowel is disappearing from their Konkani. I'm not going to give more examples because we are in the international level. At the advanced level, this all could be brought to you where they have lost any. For example, buy any buy. Parakasurugnata buy. No, buy means sister and buy means well. Then, convey my greeting. How to say in Konkani? Mujhe rekad di or dia. This is respect. Rekad, once again, Portuguese word. Mujhe rekad di. word. My condolences. You want to end a letter in Konkani. How to say? In English, you usually say it best people. Konkani, bare magur, and you put a comma, because then down you are going to sign. Bare magur. Then, if that person is very dear to you, this you can use for any person. Any official letter, anything you can write, bare magur. But let's say your friend, your brother, your sister, a person who is very close to you, when we say Mogas, this is also another one. Mogatu, a beautiful expression of the Catholic community of Goa. Now, even Hindu community has taken this, and they also use Mogatu. Bare Magun, Mogatu. This is our contribution. With love. Mogatu. Then, Bare Makti. Well we say. Tomojo Bare Makti. Mojo Bare Makti. Well we say. Then, how to say take care? These days, especially after this COVID-19. You must tell people take care. How to say Kalji Ghe or Kalji Gheyar. Kalji Gheyar. Then remain cheerful. Kushal Ram. Or Kushal Rawa. See this word Kushal has come to us from Persian source. Maaf from Persian source. We have many Persian words. Remain cheerful. Okay. Then, that will be, don't say. Asu. Asu. One word, you will use three words, only one word. Asu. That is it. Then, how to say enough? Puro. Puro. And we come to the end. Last one. Ya. Come. Ya. Come. Then, birds, basa. As a sea. I think I can ask give time for you for questions because there are few more sentences, but since it's already now 7:50 in my watch, maybe we'll ask some questions. In case you have any doubts on what I just now I thought about expressions.
Is it boss or bus?
Bus. Bus. It is bus.
Bus, okay.
Bus, basa. All this begins because of the writing, faulty writing system, the Konkani spoken by the Catholics in Goa must change. Not everybody, not the common, very simple common folk, they pronounce correctly. But what happens, they learn the wrong Konkani from us, from so-called literate people. They think their Konkani is not correct. The Konkani spoken by the priest is correct. So they imitate others, the literate people, and their Konkani also getting spoiled. Otherwise, among themselves, they speak correct Konkani. The village people, illiterate people, Catholics in Goa speak correct Konkani. Here and there are grammatical mistakes, I am not saying about it, but pronunciation, words, correctly they pronounce. Because they don't know to read and write, they only listen. But
My
then
condolences to you.
the pardon?
My condolences to you. Just pronounce it properly, sir. Pardon.
My condolences to you. Moji, Gujwar, Moji, Gujwar, Tumka. Moji, Gujwar, Tumka.
question.
Yes.
I have heard a lot of times yo, yo for come. Is that correct?
See, ye, yo, yo, if for a small child you can say yo.
Oh, yes, okay.
Not for a, I cannot call you say yo. No, I must say they are say.
Okay, okay, yeah, thank you.
And yo is not used in old company.
Okay.
So I
I
can
heard
say
different
dialect is not wrong. Mind you, see, I make a distinction between wrong and dialectal. Dialectal are not wrong. They are also dialect. But wrong, suppose this is saying ye or yo, you say ye. No, that is a wrong. Because nobody says ye. Either ye or yo.
Right, I've heard it from my grandfather actually.
Yes,
Yo.
your grandfather, naturally for grandfather, you are maybe 30 years old, but still you are a small child for your grandfather. So therefore you will say yo.
Ye Katrina.
Ye Katrina, not yo Katrina. Ye Katrina.
Yo baile yo.
Yo, final yo. The song is the consonant song.
Father, recently somebody told me for thank you, they also use Dinwas Pateka. Is that correct or?
What can I say? It's a little hi-fi company. Hi-fi company. A common person will not say Dinwas Pateka.
But it is high, it's a secondary.
Church company, Dinwas.
Joseph,
Yes.
is it wrong to say Modi Dukesh Bhujwanta?
Bhujwal is itself that I am consoling you. So then it doesn't need, not wrong, it doesn't need another adjective there, Dukesh Bhujwal. Because my how can I bhujaita? But a dukhi asla to bhujaita ne. If you are happy, I cannot say how bhujaita. No. So Bhujwal has got a connotation of sadness. The sadness I am making less.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you say Bhaji Dukesh Bhujwal,
Wrong, it's wrong.
no, not wrong. No, not wrong. But
Okay.
Bhujwal itself has that Dukesh. Because only in that context only we use this word.
Okay.
We don't use it in any other context.
You got to go into this.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Yes, Father, for letter B, you said
Yeah.
it's assume.
Asu.
But if you say letter A, then shouldn't it be assume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Asu. Sure. Because there are two vowels.
Oh, okay.
There are two vowels. Therefore it's asu. It cannot be asu. No. Only if there is one vowel, then it is long. Otherwise it is short. Everywhere. That is the rule in Konkani. Therefore we don't show short and long using the diacritic remark.
How you pronounce this Vishal?
Bare masti. Bare masti. Bare masti. Yeah. Bare masti.
Thank you.
Masti. These are not literal translations. I am giving you the English phrase here. Bare means good. Masti means the one who wishes. The one who wishes me good. That is the translation, literal. But we cannot use literal translation. He said he vocal is here. So mojo bare masti. She moje bare masti.
Thank you.
Any more questions?
Is there anybody else with any question?
Sister Alice has a question. Can you hear me? Yes. Father, just to go back to what you said before, that language is growing, we're always
Yes.
growing.
Yes.
What we hear now in the United States, we have taken the word COVID and it
Yeah.
has become covidical
Ah,
or covidity.
I see. See,
Yeah, showing you how the language keeps growing.
yes,
We speak this word COVID, and now it's become covidical and covidity.
in Konkani also it might happen. We have COVID, we say. The common people might say something else tomorrow. So they say, and then it is accepted. Because the borrowed word. Few more phrases have remained that I will take tomorrow. So that time will be full. These are common phrases. Now, there is nothing, we will end, and first I will say Deo Pare
I
Koro.
have a question.
Yeah, yeah, question, yes.
Father, is it okay as this only bore and rice is maybe, right?
Yeah. No, it's not Pare Zai, it's Pare. Or Zai, one of the two you have to use. That's why I put a slash there.
But rice isn't maybe.
No, there is another meaning. That is another meaning, maybe, yes. There are, this word has other different meanings. But you want to say, okay, Zai, you can come, can you do this word? You can say Zata, or Zai. Okay. So, Pare Zai
Not
is
boy,
Huh?
not boy. Boy, yes.
Yes, you can say what? What? You can say yes. What?
Doctor, right, talk to me.